Footage captured by civilians and verified by Scripps News and our partners at Bellingcat show a fuller picture of the damage done by Russia's mercenary mutiny as it rolled toward Moscow and met resistance from the Russian military. Verified visual evidence shows that at least 3 aircraft were shot down during Yevgeny Prigozhin's march on Moscow with his military group, Wagner. Probably the most serious one was a Russian Il-22, essentially a flying command center. Video showed one of these planes tumbling from the sky after being hit. Later images and videos showed the wreckage from the ground near the Ukrainian-Russian border. A Russian reporter claims that 10 crewmen were on board, and when asked about the downing, Prigozhin blamed a trigger-happy air defense operator and offered to compensate the crew's families. There were at least 2 helicopters downed as well, though the total number of aircraft and airmen lost in the revolt remains an open question. Including the 3 destroyed aircraft that we've identified, open-source reporting from multiple Russian military watchdogs listed a total of 7 aircraft downed.
Among them were servicemen of Pskov Territorial Garrison, the crew of K-52, Lieutenant Colonel Alexei Verostov and Lieutenant Denis Olinikov.
Though we haven't been able to independently verify those numbers. Russian President Vladimir Putin held a moment of silence for fallen Russian airmen 2 days after the mutiny during a speech in front of the military. Russia's military wasn't the only one to suffer losses, though. At least 2 videos show what appear to be a Wagner convoy being hit. One right near the Ukraine-Russian border and another in the Voronezh region. It's unclear how many Wagner fighters were killed in these strikes. Russia's military also put up roadblocks, dug trenches, and even destroyed their own infrastructure to halt the Wagner advance. From Voronezh to Moscow, civilians filmed tractors tearing up roads and digging trenches in an apparent effort to slow any Wagner convoys. A lot of this footage was shot on the M4 highway, a major road that runs from Rostov all the way to Moscow. The military also erected roadblocks. Many of them consisted of buses and trucks parked across the highway, defenses that Wagner mercenaries seemed to smash through easily. There even appeared to be attempts to slow Wagner's movements by destroying roads and bridges. The highway near a bridge at the city of Anna, east of Voronezh, was partially destroyed. Multiple videos showing a blazing oil depot in Voronezh also spread during Prigozhin's insurrection. Who was responsible for causing the flaming inferno hasn't been determined yet. A deal that ended the rebellion supposedly sent Wagner's leader and many of its soldiers to Belarus. With much of the damage done to military equipment, infrastructure, and personnel, the immediate aftermath of the mercenary army's revolt has come into focus. The longer-term effects and what it may mean for the future of Russia and its military remain uncertain.